First of all, thank you very much for making this movie. It was wonderful, and I think a very different kind of story that I think people are going to appreciate, so thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.
Tell me, why did you feel you need to tell this story of Mark Hogenkamp?
I came across the story, I came across a documentary, and I thought his journey of finding a way to heal from this traumatic thing that happened to him was very hopeful, and it was a triumphant story and powerful story. But I was also fascinated with the fact that he used this artistic expression to do it, and I felt that if that imaginary world that he represented in these photos that he took could be translated into a feature movie and bring that to life, that's what movies do best. And this film story was able to encapsulate both of those, the human story and the visual spectacle.
Steve, how about for you?
It's a strange tale. It's weird. And all of those things that Bob just said, and a layer of oddness on top of it was really compelling to me, because it isn't, I think out of context, and it's a tough movie to try to promote, because out of context you say, what's going on? Who are these dolls? What is his association? Why does he have them? He's taking pictures of them. But the more you get to know about him and the more you get to know about the story, it's really relatable, as odd as it seems from the outside. Once you get inside of it, I think so many people can relate to all of the themes that are in this movie and to him as a character.
What do you most hope that people will take away from this movie, the audience?
Well, I think it's a very hopeful story, and I think it's a, incredibly entertaining story and an entertaining movie. But it's it's got heartbreak in it, and it's got and it's heartwarming. So in my opinion, this movie's got everything in it that you want to go to the movies for.
All right, Steve, you're kind of everywhere this year. Obviously, Beautiful Boy.
I'm sorry.
Marwen.
My apologies.
Vice.
I wasn't my fault. I did 3 movies in a year and a half, and they all come out within a month of each other.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand that. Just how does it feel to kind of have a magical year like this, where it's just hitting on all cylinders?
It's great. I mean, just the fact that I'm working is always something that I pinch myself and say, I thank you. I'm very appreciative. But I do have some pretty different things going on right now. I don't know. I'm very thankful to be out there, but I always feel apologetic, because it's like, you turn on the TV, oh man, there he is again. Now what? Now what is he going to tell me? But it's fun. You know what? It's also fun. It's fun to be taught. Again, it's a hard one to promote, because you can't really encapsulate the whole story in 30 seconds. So it's been good. It's been a challenge. But I think the more we're getting out there and talking about it, the more people are starting to understand about it.
Robert, I was watching Polar Express with my kids last week, first time they'd ever seen it, and they loved it. And it struck me that your films often have a timeless quality. Like this film, I felt like it could have been set in the 70s, it could have been set in 2018. Is that something you consciously think about?
For some reason, I did consciously think about it on Welcome to Marwen, because I purposely didn't show any calendars, or I mixed up car year models, and there are no smartphones in the movie, and no laptop computers. So I kind of made it. I didn't want the audience to be worrying about when this all happened, even though it was a true story. But for most of the movies I make, I don't really think about it too much, but I appreciate that you might think that they're timeless. That's a good thing.
All right, Steve, I have to ask about the shoes.
Mm-hmm.
So first of all, stilettos versus espadrilles, what's better to wear?
Well, for comfort, espadrilles for sure. The stilettos definitely make your calves look better.
Is that something you worried about?
Did I answer that properly?
Yeah.
They're so hard to wear. I had to practice for months to even look vaguely comfortable in high heel shoes.